السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وقال الشيخ فإذا قضى حاجته. Okay, and once a person is done with his with fulfilling his haja, okay, with fulfilling his need with regards to passing the excreta as well as urinating. First is istijmar بثلاثة أحجار ونحوها. Then such a person should do istijmar. There is a difference between istijmar and istinja. Al-istinja is to purify oneself, whether from, to rinse oneself from, excreta, or to rinse oneself from urine with water. That is with water. Al-istinja'u is cleansing oneself with water. While istijmar is to cleanse oneself with other than water. Okay, with other than water. So, what can be used to cleanse oneself other than water is to use stones, right? Is to use pulp, paper, right? Tissue. Okay. What is similar to it today is to use wipes. The wipes, okay, that we used to, cleanse babies, newborn. It is moistured. So of course it is from paper and it is moistured with some liquid. So even as adults, one can use it in the absence of. That's why you see some adults, even if they don't have water with them, they have wipes. Maybe they are on the journey and they're traveling and they need to, do what they have to do. They just enter one bush and, it's just traditional. Anybody can find themselves in that kind of a situation. Since we don't have buses and transport system where, especially in this part of the country, in this part of the world, it's rare. I'm speaking from some African point of view. So bisalathati ahjar, with 3 stones. All right, that's it. The scholar says that if you need to do more, like perhaps you cleanse yourself and it is not enough, then the fact that the Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mentioned 3, then that means that it has to be in odd numbers and not even numbers. So 3, then 5, then 7. Okay, because he purposely mentioned 3. It would have been different if he said with stone. Then you are at liberty to choose, but he specifically said 3. It's thalathati ahjar. All right, there's an hadith to that effect of the Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So in that case, if you have to use the waraqah, okay, that is leaf as well, then it has to be 3 or 5 or 7 as you are in need of. On that waraqah, okay, that is leaf, that's pulp. Then you can use paper, because paper is also made from what? Waraqah, from leaf. You can use tissue. Tissue is also made from what? Leaf. All right. You can use wipes. Wipes is also made from leaves. Okay, and so on and so forth. Wanahwiha. Okay, so the Sheikh said it. Wanahwiha, and what is of that example? Okay, of what is of that example? What is permissible? Okay, to nafar mahalli, to cleanse the area of passing the impurity, whether it is excreta or it is urine. Thani, summa stanja bilma. Okay, then after that you use water to cleanse yourself. So in the absence of water, you do istijmar. Once you get water, even after doing the istijmar with stone, with paper, with leaf, or with wipes, when you get water, you use water to cleanse yourself. You cannot compare water with any other form of removing impurity or dirt from the body. So water, it freshens the body, it makes you feel more relieved. And while you were using istijmar, or while you were doing istijmar, whether it is paper or whatever, there can still be some hard stuffs, dried, excreta. So water is going to, take those ones away from your body. قال الشيخ ويكفي الاستقصار على إحداهما. Okay, and it suffices الاقتصار على إحداهما if you if you really used any of the two, whether istijmar or istinja, but it is better to finish up al-istijmar bil-istinja, to use water to cleanse oneself completely and feel relieved. Wala yastajmaru, and it is not permissible to do istijmar. That is, even if you don't have water and you want to do istijmar, it is not permissible to do istijmar bil-rawathi wal-idhami kama naha anhu Nabiy sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Okay, it is not permissible to do istijmar with rawath. Rawath is the dried feces of or the dried dung of cattle or camel or whatever. Okay, so you see a dried feces, because that is the food of the jinn. That's the hikmah. Wal-idhami, and bones, because these two are the food for the jinns. So imagine you've eaten the meat and you are using the bone again, which is the meat of some other people, which is the food of some other people or other creation rather. You are using it to clean your body again. No. That is unethical. That is not even clean enough. That is impure. So using water, which is impure, to clean an impurity again. Kama naha anhu Nabiy sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam prohibited. وَكَذَلِكَ كُلُّ مَا لَهُ حُرْمَةٌ, and also every other thing that has sacredness, such as this book that we are reading. It has some level of sacredness, not because it is a sheikh that wrote it, but the sacredness in it is that it is a book of fiqh, not because it is not even a book of fiqh, but because it is the word of Allah that is there. Not even because it is the word of Allah, but definitely there are places where you have the verses of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala quoted. There are places where you have the name of Allah Azza wa Jal written. There are places where you will see that the name of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is written. So this book already has some level of sacredness because of that. Of course, it is paper. If it is anything that is written in Arabic language, yes. But the level of sacredness that comes with books like this is because of the fact that the names of the Messenger of Allah is there, the words of the Messenger of Allah is quoted there, the name of Allah is mentioned with Azza wa Jal, the words of Allah is quoted as well. Min babil awla, to now use a book of hadith or to tear a leaflet of a book of hadith, to use that to do istijmar is not permissible, let alone using leaflet from the Mus'haf, from Al-Quran Al-Kareem. That is haram as well. And every other thing that has some level of sacredness. وَمَنْ يُعَظِّمْ شَعَائِرَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ تَقْوَى الْقُلُوبِ, whoever elevates and treats sacred the signs of Allah, then such a person has taqwa, has a fear of Allah in their mind. As Allah said in Surah Al-Hajj, هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.